All right. Welcome to the Strawberry Jam Red plus Cracked Grandmaster Showcase by AMBERLOVESARCHIE and Lmjacks. I'll let those two take it away.
Great, so yeah, as it was introduced, this is just going to be the red levels and the cracked levels from GM, which are the hardest of the hard levels in Strawberry Jam. While Jax and I are the people giving you the showcase, the author list is 100 people. It's got to be close to that. It's an insane amount of the community has come together to work on this, and as of today, actually, as of literally like a couple hours ago, we have a fully syncing full game file of SJ. Which is very cool, but we're just showing you GM for now because that entire run is very, very long. Jax, you want to introduce yourself a bit more?
Yeah, sure. I'm Jax. My contributions to this task have primarily been in the lobbies. I've spent probably about 250 hours tasking the lobbies, which is a number that sounds very large now that I say it. And of course, we are joined by Parrot Dash, who you just saw playing Expert Heartside.
Hi. I'm Parrot. I'm known for playing hard maps, and I haven't seen this task yet, so this is all blind to me.
Yeah, they're here to be the surprise person, basically. And to be fair as well, this was down to the wire work in progress. Marlon and I were working on this up until an hour ago, and there is stuff in this task that I know that syncs, but I have not seen it. It's stuff Marlon worked on that I haven't seen, which includes some pretty substantial stuff that I'm going to lose my mind at probably, but we'll see. I think we're just ready to get right into it, though.
Before we begin, real quick, just a reminder that this is the last time that we'll have double donations, so you can get them in till the end of this run. Let you take it away from here.
All right, well, I will go ahead and give us a countdown. We can get started. We all ready?
Yeah, we're good to go.
All right, well, I'll get us started in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so again, it's starting just cracked and jam is all we're doing, so we're going to start bottom right and with everyone's favorite. So this level, this task is in general going to get more insane as it goes on. Starting out, this is a pretty intended level that we're going to do, just played very fast and inhuman. But later on is when the crazy skips and other unintended nonsense are going to go on. Yeah, this level is just all bumpers, and all bumpers with slightly different mechanics. And these green springs that preserve your momentum and just make you fly.
I'm really excited to see the task for this one because the level's pretty linear overall. So it's just to see how the task can skip stuff.
Yeah, and right there, for example, we're waiting for this moving bumper, and while we did that, we actually got a Bino interaction stored. So on the next screen transition, we're going to do a grounded ultra, and it's going to cancel the animation. It's just completely free to set up, because we have to, as you can see, we have to wait for this bumper for a very long time. So right here, we're going to grounded ultra, and we're going to keep that speed and just save a few frames.
This is definitely one of the Grandmaster levels.
Oh yeah, this level's rough. And we're doing a bit of a skip here. We're going to do the first instance of spinner stunning. So by pausing, we can unload a singular group of spinners and pass through them without dying to them. We're going to do that a handful of times. Yeah. We're going to do that a handful of times throughout the task. Not a ton, but as the levels get more difficult, there's more, lightning and spinners about, so it opens up a lot more sequence breaks.
I don't know about all this being intended, Amber. Some of this looks kind of silly.
I don't know. You say that, but this level is, the stuff it requires you to do is insane. It's not that far off what it expects you to do. Cute little corner jump there. You can just barely get that with the collision. And we're into the last room. And as I said, this is probably the most uneventful level in the task. After this, things are going to get crazy pretty immediately. 1 of 8 done.
2 minute 30 clear. That's a bit faster than I did it, I think.
A little bit.
A bit.
It's Dashless too, so get on that.
Dang.
Next, we're headed into Shattersong here. This level has been completely broken apart by stunning, so this is going to look pretty much nothing like the casual route for much of the level here.
Well, stunning aside, there's some crazy moon boost stuff that's going to go on.
Yeah, this is going to look pretty foreign right off the gate here. All that speed is to skip this room and then save a lot of time on this cycle here.
Yeah, and that was supposed to be dashless as well. The reason why we go back to get all that speed is because, it's dashless, so we're going to be moving hella slow otherwise.
This level was primarily worked on by Ella. She spent a lot of time optimizing this and finding cycle skips.
Another stun coming up here, just to get through this transition earlier. We're going to enter the bottom of the transition, this stuff work to the top.
And of course, while we were waiting, you see Madeline doing dashes just to advance the cycle while pausing high GP for a little bit.
Alright, another stun here, and then a crazy spike jump to get around there. Yeah, and we're done playing the level now. So we can go down here, and there's the berry room, which is directly next to a teleporter, which sends us to the heart. There's like a couple more screens that we just completely skip over, but you can just get it down from there.
Now we're headed up to Noumbo.
Yeah, I've recently saved quite a bit of time on this level, but this level is just insane. It's going to be hard to get a word in.
This one's already pretty fast, like RTA.
So a skip here, just done to skip a room. It's a very fast stun. You only need like 2 or 3 pauses. Death warp to get here, and I'll just kind of let the rest speak for itself, I think. Oh, yeah, and a stun there to just... That's like a pure auto score, just waiting for a jelly to fall.
This is even more confusing as someone who has not attempted to play this level. I have no clue what's going on here.
It's not that much easier to follow along.
Yeah, I cleared this. I cleared this, and I tasked most of this, and I struggle to follow. And one last huge boost into the end, and if you can believe it, we're already done.
Sub-minute.
Yep. Sub-minute, barely. Cat, yo.
She's upset. She wanted you to play more of the level.
Alright, so coming up is, this is a level Morrowind looked at a ton today and found a bunch of crazy stuff in.
I just love it when the task goes backwards, because I know something crazy is about to happen if that happens.
So you're supposed to keep a jellyfish through here, but you can throw it up top and just skip a little fizzler. And just kind of skip an auto-scroller. This level's very heavy on the auto-scrollers. Speaking of, this is probably a decent time for donations. There's a couple auto-scrollers coming up.
Yeah, I just want to, again, reiterate that we have until the end of this task to double our donations. In addition, we are very, very close to beating our previous Archiethon PB of $10,011. So make sure you get your donations in before the end of this task for them to be doubled.
Is this the second berry we've gotten or the first one?
I think maybe only the first, but...
Oh, okay, I see we've decided to stop playing this level, that's cool.
Yeah, you have to move that auto-score quite a bit. But there was actually a patch that recently. You used to be able to keep speed through there, but a patch recently changed the grouping of spinners, which made the stun not work exactly. So we had to do some hacky stuff that lost like 5 seconds. But today, Marwan and I saved like 15 seconds on this level or something stupid. And yeah, this screen, this is one of the pretty infamous screens that we just completely skip over by doing a bunch of demos.
This screen is tough.
Yeah, it's a pretty huge difficulty spike.
If only vertical multi-boost were a thing.
Yeah, exactly.
If only.
All right, we're gonna move all the way to the left, or not quite all the way to the left yet. We got this first. This is a dashless level, and it's just a whole bunch of weird dashless tech that's going on.
You can do that?
Oh yeah, I did not know you could do that either. You can just go up. You can just skip that screen to the left. Yeah, you can get repeated jumps in the corridor to move faster. It actually adds speed. It's not just like a small speed gain. And then a dev skip here. This is dev intended, apparently. I don't know why that exists, but it's very, very funny.
Oh, we are sinking.
And yeah, we have to wait for his cycles here normally, but, you know.
Can I get a Celeste in the chat room, please?
And then we keep 2 dash crystals here just to speed up movement here. It's a very substantial time save because when you're moving so slow dashless, just getting additive speed boost saves a ton of time. Alright. I think another cracked map is coming up.
Is Solar?
No, not yet.
Not quite. Okay, yeah, we have World of this first.
I love World of This. This is like my favorite GM app.
Yeah.
This task actually has the highest record count of any non-Heartside level in the entire collab. A ton of hours have gone into optimizing this, and every time someone posts, it's like minus 100 frames. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's like someone will post, and it's just like every single time there's a daily post for it, and it's always like minus 5 seconds. I'm like, what is going on in this level?
Yeah.
It starts out with a pretty sad vertical auto score, though. Vertical movement in this game is like the one thing you can't really break. There's only like a couple of techniques associated with it. But horizontal movement, you can do stuff like this. You know.
That's good.
Keep speed through the area transition. Crazy stun here.
Oh my goodness, we're still stunning.
And so I know a lot of people like kind of dislike stunning because you know it's kind of lame, but the alternative there is just sitting on an auto scroller block. Like
It's definitely more interesting.
yeah. And also, you know, more.
Yeah.
Yeah, levels like this that are like super open, with like really big rooms, lots of sections, you know, stuff like this is liable to have lots of routing puzzles, which is why it's been improved so much. So, big shout outs to the people who put a lot of time into this one.
Yeah, and stuff like that too. I remember that took a long time to figure out. That actually has to do some stamina trickery to get more stamina than you're intended to have. It's overclocking stuff, I believe. Might be a decent chance for one more donation, because it might be hard to get any else in this run.
Alright, sounds good. We have a $5 donation from Anonymous that says, I think Destiny's Embrace is the best Aqua Keyblade, so this goes to the Kari choice in Birth by Sleep Mid 4. But I'm happy to hear people tell me I'm wrong in their own donation comments.
Every time there's a horizontal auto score, you're just waiting for something terrible to happen.
Why are we going the wrong way? Oh, okay.
Yeah, for this. I mean, you know, how could you not see this coming?
That makes sense.
And then just a couple more boosts for the road, I think, coming up to the end of the level here.
Madeline Celeste has exited the chat.
Yeah. That seems about insane.
310. Okay.
Alright, and then I think it's
That's
solar
great.
time. So I Don't. So Morrowind improved this today. He hasn't posted improvements in the Discord yet, but apparently I'm told there's a 20-second time save somewhere in here. So we'll see. We're gonna find it together.
That is so cool.
Alright, a bunch of refreshes for this throwable. I hope my bitrate is doing this level justice. This is a very colorful map.
It's fine on the Discord stream.
Alright, so this has been... I'm told things start going to hell at about a minute in, exactly.
So far, it's been pretty close to how
Yeah, this
good.
has been pretty normal so far.
He's crouching.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
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 Oh, okay, yeah, screw that room. We're just going past that.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that probably saves about 20 seconds. That's fair. And then some elevator shenanigans here.
That's how I ride an elevator as well, actually.
Yeah,
Same.
I mean, it stopped.
I think she might be stuck, considering how that walking animation looked.
Yeah. We do this just to be able to ditch the crystal and get it to respawn up here. Because you need a crystal through every single screen transition, so... We're going to do that again this screen, I think. We're just going to ditch a crystal, do a bunch of ultras, and then die so it spawns over here.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, dying is like, you know, however many frames. Oh, you can also just go straight through
Where's
this
the crystal
elevator.
going?
Yeah. It's chill.
Yeah,
when
dying is like
takes-
1.2, but that ultra chain definitely saves more, so I guess
Yeah, it's like
see where-
dying is 1.2, but each, like, regrab of the crystal is like 12 frames or so of just, like, not
Yep.
moving. So, like, 4 regrabs is that time alone. Also, oh god, we're going fast. Right, I think just this is the last screen right here.
Is it time for the muck?
Yeah, the goop. Oh, one last big speed boost for the road.
There we go.
That's solar.
It is now faster than Wildebits. It definitely was not earlier today.
Yeah, it was
I'll tell
not.
you
Yeah.
that much. Now we're headed to Summit.
Summit time.
Yep. So, if you couldn't guess by the name, this is, you know, Summit themed. Big thing with this map is that these battle line throws, they have an animation whenever you land from them, and also we do Bino interaction storage. So on almost every single screen, we're going to be doing that to skip the animation, and it saves like over a second to do it every time.
I was practicing this for Dashless earlier today, so I'm excited to see TAS go through this in like a couple minutes.
Yeah, I saw your stream title. You should add some of these strats, I think.
Yeah, some of these might be valuable, I think.
Yeah.
Definitely make the rooms a lot shorter.
I mean, the shorter you're playing the level, the easier it's gotta be, right? Like,
Ooh, yeah, length adds a lot to golden distance, you know. Just gotta make it shorter.
You really weren't kidding about the Bino storage. It's been every single room so far except 0 meters where there wasn't one.
yeah, I mean, in custom maps, that's just going to happen a lot. It doesn't come up as much in main game, but in custom maps, you know, it's pretty standard practice to have a Bino in every single room, so just like a common courtesy to the player. Another Bino storage house, another one set up there. God, this is so much faster than playing this casually.
A little bit.
Yeah. My casual clear for this was like 4 hours, I think. And it's not going to take us 4 hours.
I don't even think it's gonna take 4 minutes.
Yeah.
It does not.
Cute little thing coming up here where you can refresh your dash off of a gap in the spinners there. It's faster than taking the bubble on the right. And then another Bino storage there. The only reason why we didn't Bino storage here is because it does funky stuff with the wind. I don't know exactly what's going on, I didn't get to test it, but I know it just breaks things.
I love Downwind. Downwind is so cool to test.
Yeah.
You get so many options for just ignoring hazards, and bunny hops are super fast in Downwind. It's just a lot of fun.
The screen is so brutal. The no-win section especially is very rough, but should have no problem with this for TAS.
Oh man.
Alright, and so after this I believe we only have one level left. Just one more cracked level, which is Ivory.
Something's telling me that's gonna be a pretty quick one.
We'll see.
Maybe.
I mean, there's been a few 3-minute levels in here, you know, so it might be another one of those.
One more 3-minute level.
Yeah. Alright, so this... I'm not even going to attempt to commentate this.
Just enjoy.
Kind of guess what's gonna happen soon.
This level is the highest speed in the collab, and it's not even close.
Yeah. Well, you know,
I think there might be a level here.
yeah, I mean, we're in Ultimatum now, and now we're in Weaver.
Okay, that's cool.
We're in, not in...
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Oh, I think that's
there's
the
not-
map,
that's-
Okay, there we go.
And that's time.
For the 30 seconds that took, I think most of the time Malin wasn't even on screen.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was nuts. GG.
Yeah, that
15
was...
minutes. Damn.
Every time I see that, I'm just like, wow. Like, even writing that out is incredibly difficult. Props to the people who worked on that. But yeah, I mean, as I said, the SJ TAS as of today is air quotes finished, but there is just an endless amount of optimization work to be done. As I said, in 24 hours leading up to like playing this incentive, Marlon and I have saved like 40 seconds on the tasks and just like working on 3 or 4 levels. So if you want to get into tasking, there's literally never been a better time to get into tasking than now. Do you have any last words, Jax?
I was just gonna say that yeah, the final task I believe is 308 right now, and I'd expect we'll do a showcase of the full game on this channel in a couple months maybe. Give it some time for levels to get more optimized, and then we'll do this whole pack justice with a full stream. I think that's all for now though. Enjoy the next run.
I'll give one last shout out to Morrowind he did the lobby movement for this. There's a few things we didn't have tasks before, but also he's helped a lot behind the scenes with getting some of these tasks going. He did the encode for me. I didn't even ask him. He just did it for me. And he's done a bunch of other stuff, so shouts to them for sure. All right, and that's all I got.
See ya. Thanks for joining us, Barrett.
Bye-bye.
Thank you all for showing us the task. Great thing to watch.